Hello, I'm Bood and welcome to Year 12, Episode 12 of my Journeyman, The Road to Anywhere. As always, thanks for joining me. I really do appreciate it. While you're here, why not smash that like button? Really helps the episode, helps the series, really helps me out. And if you really want to help me out, you can always pledge to my Patreon. You'll find a link to that and everything else down below in the description. Now then, we're still here and we're still with Estudiantes de La Plata in Argentina, just south of Buenos Aires. I'm loving it. I love this club. It's amazing. I think we're doing a lot of great things here. I just want to achieve something good before I do leave. So last year I think we made massive improvements. I don't know if you remember, but we actually lost the final, the Copa Argentina, which is like the FA Cup final, and we came second in the league. So we're kind of runners up twice. Could I do anything better this year? Well, I needed some money, didn't I? I was going to have to sell a star player, maybe more. So here we are on the competitions page. It's the 1st of July, and there we are. Look at that. 4 points away. We're better than Boca, we're better than River, we're better than Newell's, just Racing Club, we're better than us. We're still in the Copa Libertadores in the second round now. Don't forget, and I'll keep mentioning it, but just in case you forget, the Argentinian league runs like the European league, but then all the cups cross over, don't they? So even though I think we got knocked out of that, we did the group stage in the last episode, and now it's to the knockout stage where we'll be facing Palmeiras, who are top of the Brazilian First Division. So that should be tough. And then we've got the Copa Argentina, which we runners up in last year. We're now in the 6th round, playing the Morons, Deportivo Moron. Love it. So now we're going to move up to the 4th of August. The season's about to start, and as you'll see, we have got a decent amount of money in the bank. Bit of income coming. Managed to sell some good players for a decent amount and do some crafty little bits of business. That's one good thing I found about Argentina. Seeing to be able to really break down some of the transfers. It's like you put a bid in, they'll give you a suggested bid, and then I just break it down, and they seem to get accepted. Not all of them do, but you just got to be cheeky and try your best. So at the minute, we're stretched now. Even though I've got money in the bank, we're pretty stretched. I think I'm settled. So let's show you some of the ins and outs, because it was one of them where I had to sell someone to buy someone to sell someone to buy someone. A lot of toing and throwing. And obviously the main player to go was Sergio, young right winger who was a wonder kid when we came here. He's now worth 40 million, but he has gone to the Bundesliga. He's got a bigger long-term deal. The transfer values are different, obviously. In Germany, we sold him for 8 million, which you might think doesn't sound a lot now, but that was the maximum we could get. A lot of clubs came in for him, and we've replaced him with Rodolfo Pereira, who is a right winger, can play up front as well. Best right winger could get. I mean, he's not as good, which is always a shame, but he's the best one I could get. We've also brought in Gonzalo Jacob, who again, good winger, can cover on the left, got some potential, not as good as the other geezer, but a good player from a team that I think was down the bottom. Now this one I wasn't planning on it. I had 2 good keepers who were very equal. I was quite happy with them, but then Boca came in and offered me a good few million for Facundo Silva, and I thought, you know what, there's a decent keeper I could pick up. I just thought, you know what, let's do it. And I think we did some pretty good business. We got him from River Plate. He was up for sale. River have got a fantastic goalkeeper, and he was like the young backup, and put a bid in for him. 2 million he cost me, 2.3 million eventually. I think he's better, so it's going to be interesting to see if Fabian Irala can become our new number 1. Now I wanted to trim some of the older guys in the squad, and I found a pretty decent left back, so I put Samu Marquez up for sale. He's 30 years old, Ecuadorian, trying to go down the Argentinian route. I think we only had him and a guy from Uruguay, you might remember, and Palmeiras came in for him, offered me a few million. He's now worth more, which is annoying, but yeah. I sold him to him and then remembered, oh shit, I'm actually playing you in the Champions League. Let's hope he don't bite us in the ass. We managed to pick up a cheap left back who can play at centre half from Racing Club. I was surprised we could get him, but Racing Club, I'll be honest with you, if I've got time in this episode, I'll show you some of the players and you'll see why they probably won the title last year. They've got loads of really good regens, like really good players, so maybe he wasn't good enough for them, but I think he's good enough for us. We've already got a decent left back as well. Last major-ish player to go was probably backup right back from last year. He's gone to a team from Israel who I've never heard of. I had to click on him to see that they are from Israel. But yeah, he's only 26, but he just wasn't good enough. Now I have got right backs. I'm not doing like for like on everything. This guy I could not turn down. We got him for just under 8 million. Right, he's only worth 5.5, so you might think I've overpaid. But have I overpaid? No, he's an AMC and I don't play with one, but he can naturally play in the centre and that's where he will be playing. I just looked at Pablo Lopez. You might remember last season we had a player called Romero who got sold minimum fee halfway through the season and finished the season still as the league's best player and never replaced him. So Pablo Lopez was his replacement. Quick check in on the staff before we look at the squad. And I've got spaces. I'm just umming and ahhing about who to bring in at this point. I could get an extra physio, I could bring in a couple of scouts, maybe a coach. I just thought, is it worth spending the money when I don't really need to? Physio's the best, scouting's the best, coaching's the best. Sometimes when it's the best, save the money in it. And I think we've got a very good squad. I genuinely do. And I mean, we're not going to go from all individual. You've seen most of them on other episodes. You'll know most of them anyway. Just 2 good goalkeepers again. We've still got Cajun, who was just as good and apparently just as good as the new guy. We've still got a great right back in Muson, got great centre halves, good left back. If we move forward, we've still got Ricky, who had a lot of interest. Rogerio, a lot of interest. Rodriguez, Lopez, really good central midfielders. Top left winger, right wing's not as good as it used to be, obviously, I know that. But then we've got Garcia up top. Bought him last year, he was amazing, he had a lot of interest. Now if you look here, River wanted him. Hajduk Split, my old team, Real Madrid and Valencia, they all wanted, and I was going to spend all season fighting him off. Still, because he's amazing. He's such a good player. He used to be a wonder kid, he's not anymore, but he's a top player. And if he has a top season again, I mean, this kid stays fit, we could do something. Now, we have state-of-the-art trade facilities, state-of-the-art data analysis facilities, and we're currently improving the new facilities about halfway through. So I'm guessing the next one is state-of-the-art. And the fact that we've improved the stadium, all that stuff, I think is really, really good. The only thing we need to do now is get some freaking trophies in the cabinet. Not just on my CV, but in the cabinet, because I really like this club. I mean, really like it. If I had the time, and I haven't, I'd have a personal save of this, because I love this league, I love this club. Then when it came to pre-season, we only got 2 friendlies, and then we had a testimonial, right? We won both, which is great, but you don't need as many, because you're playing, well, when you're us anyway, because we're playing the Libertadores, continental football. First game away in Brazil, we got beat 1-0. We got battered, we didn't do anything. I was a bit disappointed, because I think this is the 3rd time now, isn't it? We've got to this stage, and we just always go out at this stage, and it's just well frustrating. But I wasn't going to be frustrated this time, not when we came back to Argentina and absolutely annihilated them. Look at that performance. Brilliant. 4 goals, 4 different goal scorers. We even missed a penalty. Could have been 5. Gone through 4-2 in aggregate. They did score, but they looked crap. And we were just amazing, and it was such a good feeling to finally break that hoodoo and get through to the next round, where we will be playing another Brazilian team. Not one I know too much about. I know quite a lot of them, the big ones. Never heard of these. So I don't know if that's a good thing, or is it, you know, I'm being silly. If you have a look here, they've won the league, haven't they, a couple of times? Jesus. How'd you go win-win, 7th win? Bit random, ain't it? But they mustn't be that shit. We also played Deportivo Moron, the Morons, in the 6th round of the Copa Argentina, again winning this 4-1. Brilliant game. Eduardo Fernandez bagging 2. Garcia, legend. Lopez, legend. We bossed it. Brilliant performance. Could not be happier. The next round won't be till late September, and we'll be playing Rosario Central. Good team, great kit. Love the colours. Bit Boca when you first see him, innit? You think it's Boca, and then you get disappointed because it's Rosario Central. So hopefully, I mean, I think we've got a squad here to cope with everything, and I want to go for everything. I want to try and win something this year. Let's move on to the odds page, and this gives me loads of hope. Super happy with this, because the computer's algorithm looked at our squad, compared it against everyone else's squad depth and quality, and puts us at the top of the list. So that's pressure, but it makes me think we can actually do it this year. We've got a great chance of actually winning the league, and I've got how many players in the media dream team? Loads up, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Well, it's the 1st of Jan. I'm going to go back and look at what we did in the Cups first. And we'll start off here with the Copa Argentina, 7th round against Rosario Central. Went to their place, Another great performance, showing how good we really are as a team, beating them 3-0. Then we played last year's league champions and annihilated them. We annihilated them. Garcia was just on fire. What a freaking hero that player is. Then it was on to the semis where we faced Belgrano, a team I thought we'd batter, and we didn't. It was a shit game. They were awful, and we were awful-ish. And we got through on penalties, so yeah, I thought we were going to throw this away, but we didn't, and we got to our second cup final on the run. Could we win it? No. I lost it again. 2 years in a run, 2 Copa Argentinas. I've lost it again, this time to River, who are a great team, don't get me wrong. But I just felt wounded. I absolutely like someone's kicked me full on in the bollocks, man. 2 years in a run. It's not funny. So before we look at the Libertadores, I think that's how you say it. Am I saying it right, wrong? Who cares? Let's cheer ourselves up and go look at the league. And at this point, we were top, just like the bookies said. Although we were fighting for that top place. Lost 2, but Boca only lost 2. This league is fun, man. River down in 5th. Racing Club 8th. Newell's 6th. This looks like a team wins the league and then goes shit the year after. I find that very strange, but it is what it is. But yeah, we top. That's all that matters. Garcia, top goal scorer, although he's joint top goal scorer. I've got no one in the average ratings, which surprised me because we are great. Defensively, we're like a brick freaking wall. We are that good. We are that good, honestly. Look how good that is. 4 goals off a team I've never heard of in second. We're the best going forward, only just, but we're the best. To be top of both things makes me feel super positive. We just got to keep this going. The title's ours. Now, this is my squad, and it is a range of average rating, and this is why I'm surprised I've got no one in the top 3. Shows you the quality of Argentinian football. Trust me, there's some great players. There's players at a certain level that when you look at Brazil, because I'm scouting Brazil, because I want to go there, I can't lie. The same kind of players are worth, a player in Argentina is worth 3 million. The equivalent player in Brazil is worth 10, 12 million. Crazy, because it's a hotbed of talent, man. I love it. And look how good we're playing. At this point, though, Nicolas Garcia's got a knock. He's out, he's injured. Maximum of 5 weeks at this point, but I have got good backups. Don't forget, we've got former Wonder Kid and model citizen Walter Molinas, who too has had quite a bit of interest over the summer and continuously from Independiente, River, Palmeiras, and a team from bloody China. Good young player, great backup. So we're obviously doing well as a team. We're top of the league, although by a point we're still top. Kicking ass on all the stats. We lost the cup final, which is bad. But we're at a stage of continental football we've never been before. We were going to snatch it with both hands, or we're going to throw it away. Well, we're going to try our very best to throw it away. Although, you know, 2-2 away from home against a good Brazilian team, a team that's won the title many times, is a good thing. It's not a bad thing. You've got to think, first couple of years we meet anyone Brazilian, we've got our ass kicked. We're starting to match them, going toe to toe with them. We had 1 leg left, and we decided to make it really hard on me and my poor old heart. I can't handle it. We did enough. 3-3. We won in away goals, and 2 away goals were massive. Garcia got us the goal, and yeah, I think we deserved it. Definitely deserved the win. And we drew another Brazilian team in the semi-final, Flamengo. Top team. Although I felt like, stat-wise, we looked like we dominated, but I felt like we defended a lot, and I think that shows in the stats because the defence played really well and the attack didn't. Garcia picked up a knock. That wasn't his big injury though. He would be back for the second leg, but I do wonder if he got the full 90 minutes, he probably would have scored if he's that good. And we'd have got an away goal, but we've got no away goals. And now we've got to go back to our place where they can get an away goal. But I didn't need to be nervous because Garcia was back. He scores the goal. Michel Mandalina, what his name is, Maidana, sorry. He got us a second goal. We won 2-1, which is fantastic. I was super buzzing, pretty even game. Although we were definitely the team with the quality. I got myself to the final and I was crapping it really. I think I've only ever been to the final once, and that was last year when we Journeyman. Well, we got to the final, and not only did we get to the final, we did not disappoint. We played another legendary team from Brazil. It's just been Brazilian team, Brazilian team, Brazilian team, knocking them Brazilians down and reclaiming the throne for Argentina at the top of South America. Although it wasn't as easy as you think, it went all the way to extra time where we then decided to turn it on. And Stefano him came on, scored 2 goals, got man of the match, superhero. We were the better team though, we deserved it, and now I've got my hands on that beautiful trophy, and how good is it? It is such a good looking trophy. It's like Champions League. Champions of Europe, but we're champions of South America. It don't get any better. My first trophy is the biggest of all trophies in South America. So now when we're doing the open top tour of De La Plata, I can do that, can't I haven't won 5, but the club has. So Veron, he got his hands on one when he was still a player, and now, you know, bet he was looking on. Absolutely super chuffed to bits that we've got the 5th. Love it. Now this is the Copa Sudamericana. I think, no one's corrected me anyway, I think it's like the Europa League of South America. It's a continental competition. It's not as good as the Libertadores. Now we were in it that first year, we've never been back in it since, so I'm not 100% sure you're getting it, maybe it's confusing. But I think it's like second tier. Okay, so Vasco da Gama beat Boca in the final. Boca let Argentina down, didn't they? Hey, shitty Boca. So there's a game popped up I didn't know existed. It's the Recopa Sudamericana, 2-legged final. It's like the Super Cup, I'm guessing, where the Europa League plays the Champions League. It's got to be. So we had to play Vasco da Gama and try and restore Argentina's, you know, pride. You know, big king of kings, basically. And we started off well. We beat Vasco da Gama 1-0. That thunderbolt in the 92nd minute in the first leg was enough to help us win the trophy altogether. We drew 1-1 in the return leg, beating them 2-1. We were better though. We dominated it. We should have won this game by a lot. Not won with the other goal, if you know what I mean. But super chuffed. Not only have we dominated the Brazilians a lot, some of it we scraped through, don't get me wrong, but it just felt great. This felt like a real achievement, getting to the top of South American football with a team I've really fell in love with, that we put together, that's young and exciting and just playing good football. And I was chuffed to bits because I knew they would have had a chance to win this in the past, and they've been to the final 2 times before and lost it both times. So that's the first one. Hey, buzzing to put a new one in there. I always love that. I don't know why. I'm a bit of a geek. Just to check in while we're still here, I'm going to have a look at the league quickly, and we're still top by 4 points at this point. Still got the leading goal scorer. We've got the best player as well, or third best player, sorry, in the league. Still only lost 2, but so Boca. I mean, yeah, it was going to be close. Hopefully we won't throw it away. We're not going to go into too much detail now. We're going to jump forward to the end of the season because we've only got the league to look at. So could it hang on? Could have win a title? Could have win a sort of a treble? Yes, we could. We won the league. We stayed top pretty much all year. It was a great achievement. The bookies said we were, but I felt that pressure and we didn't run away with it. Boca snapped at our heels. We just had that little bit, and we're talking a little bit more quality, and it was great. But as soon as I won that league, I just couldn't help but criticise myself for losing that cup final. I had a chance to win a real treble, you know, domestic cup, domestic league, and continental. I know we won 3 trophies. We won the other one, but I felt like I'd missed something. Now, I'm not going to say what I'm doing at the end of this year. I feel like I've probably done enough here. I mean, we can come back next year. I've got a great team. I'll hang on to the players. No one has to leave. They're going to be better. We'd probably win that league title challenge. We'd probably win something again. But oh, it's a journeyman. I want to keep it fresh. But you know, it's frustrating that I can't just stay, just keep dominating. But that's no fun, is it? I just feel like I missed something. Do you know, I missed a real golden opportunity to do something really, truly special. We finished with by far, and I mean by far, the best defence. They were outstanding this year. Going forward, I mean, we've got the best striker in all of South America, probably even half of Europe. To be fair, he's gonna be special, and he's gonna go somewhere big. And some of these players are real quality players. So I mean, I've had good players with other teams, but I think, you know, Aris and so on, they're not world beaters. Where here, I think that some of these guys are truly going to become world stars. And as this series progresses and I go on my travels around the world, these are going to be the first group I think I actually check in on now and again. Maybe re-sign one day. You never know. That'd be pretty cool. Did that on the other journeyman, didn't he? A couple of times. But Garcia, we've got to keep our eyes on him because I think he'll be a superstar. Now, he's only the 12th best player in the league for average rating, but he's a goal machine. That's all that matters. I mean, look how many players we've got in there. Good, isn't it? I mean, I was slagging Belgrano off, but they've got some top players. Some fantastic players there, seriously. I'd get If I was you, I'd just have the Argentina League running in the background just so you can get some talent. If you're in Europe, even at big teams, get Argentina on so you're getting regens coming through. Brilliant. Now this is our run-in. I've reversed the dates and you'll see we lost to San Lorenzo and we didn't really get beat. We were unstoppable. We were great, but what you've got to remember is all this time I'm also playing Champions League group stages, early cup matches, because that all starts again in the second half of the season. And I only just got through. I mean, I was surprised by this. I don't know if it's because I was concentrating on that league title. I took my eyes off this. I wasn't as arsed. I've won it. I'm not going to be in it at the end. I don't think I will be, unless you all beg me to stay. And I wanted that league title, so I did kind of sacrifice some of these games for the league. But whoever takes over, when they take over in the summer, will still be in the competition. What they won't have is any money. So, I mean, I've stretched this club to its max financially, and to achieve. And obviously, some of these deals have put debt on the club to buy players, and it's all future debt. So they're probably going to have to sell. They are, but it's got strength in debt. There's some good young players here, and I still think they could sell some. And it all depends who takes over. Like Hajduk Split have been amazing since I left because they've got a good manager in. They need to do the same. But what I am leaving is a club that owns its stadium, 38,000 seater, state-of-the-art, complete state-of-the-art facilities. So I mean, even if they're a bit skint, they're going to be churning out quality regions from now on. Got the best staff in the league. I've not done a bad job. So there we go. That is the end of year 12 and probably my end at Estudiantes. I can't lie. I think it's time to go. I've been here a couple of years. What else can I do? Win a couple more trophies. Do you want to watch that, or shall I just resign and see where it takes me? If I'm honest, I want to stay here in South America and do something I've never really done. I tried Brazil once. I got pissed off. I was just bored. I wasn't feeling it, and I probably did about 3 months, and that's my entire Brazilian career in 23 years of playing Football Manager, which is bad. I didn't do it last year either on the Journeyman. So if I'm honest, I'm hoping a job comes up there this summer or whenever, and I might hang around and not go for a job until one does, even if it takes a while to get it. I want to go there, but that doesn't mean I'm necessarily going to go there. There's a lot of jobs out there. There's a lot of places to go. Go back to Europe, go over to Asia. I mean, I'm just going to see what happens. Now, I know some of you always say, go here, go there. I can't go anywhere unless there's a job available, so I'll just have to see where this road takes me. Hopefully you're still enjoying it. If you do, smash that like button. It really, 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 really helps me out. And make sure you go and check out my Coventry rebuild. It's a personal save. I've turned into a rebuild. It's tough, but I'm having loads of fun with that. I think hopefully episode 3 will be out the day after this. I hope. But yeah, thanks for all the support. I hope you're all safe. Coronavirus is scary. Well, everyone's in lockdown pretty much around the world, so hope you're alright. Stay happy, stay safe. If you want to talk to me, you know how to get hold of me. I'm Bood. I'll see you next week, hopefully, in a new job.